A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And with the worst record in the NBA, they simply don't have the talent to win that many ball games.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they'll have to come out strong to get a different result. Losses happen. It's how you respond that really matters in this league. You got to be able to bounce back.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Then it's Nene in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. On defense, New Orleans outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
And I'm still trying to figure out what happened there, Greg, quite honestly. I mean, no matter how it looks on paper, you still got to show up and play and compete. And it looked like they were not interested in being there.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Freak with the ball. Out to the right wing. Payton passes to Vucevic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Here's New Orleans. Gordon kicks to Davis. Nene, the screen. Davis with a screen on Gordon. And it's Gordon missing. On defense, the Pelicans. Payton dishes to Freak. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
A nice shot by Pondexter.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Freak missing. Orlando on D, trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Here's Freak following the basket by Anthony Davis. Freak passes to Vucevic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. The pass to Pondexter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Nene. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Pelicans leading by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holiday dishes to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 6.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Freak. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
The Pelicans have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Holiday with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Just 5 on the clock. Gordon goes in, and that one's good.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo is out there with Turner. And it's Freak in at the 3. Just 5 to shoot. 3 on 3. Here's Oladipo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Rozier, he's checked in for Orlando. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves just played phenomenal. He finished with 36 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. He's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Pondexter kicks to Anderson. Count the bucket. Anderson's got his first basket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Freak. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Freak's got his second bucket tonight.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Left side, Anderson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Out left to the wing. Deep 2 from Pondexter. And Vucevic pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Freak. Vucevic to the pass to Freak. With the second effort. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Gordon kicks to Anderson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Rozier. And the Pelicans also making a change. Nene's checked in. Now here's Freak. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Pondexter. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Gordon for 3. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Kicks it to Vucevic from about 16. And he hits the jump shot. Vucevic has got 6 points.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Now here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. New Orleans on top. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, guys, with Nick here, what was the difference in how this team played as the first half progressed?
We toughened up a little bit. They were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket, and we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Well done, Nick. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
It really was one physical half of basketball he played. I mean, he's been battling out there, competing with great desire down low.
So for New Orleans right now, Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Then it's Nene in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Freak missing. New Orleans leading by 3. Holiday dishes to Gordon. Back to Holiday. And that one's good. Holiday's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pelicans.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Payton passes to Freak. To the paint. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Hands the 12-footer. Vucevic has got 8.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
A tight game here in Orlando. Now Holiday. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Outside Gordon. Davis sets a screen. Gordon goes in. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play, sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss.